Can you really get a mouse that smashes the G Pro X Superlight for a fraction of the price? Well, I think you can. I'm Xtrfy, and this is my review of the Xtrfy M8 wireless. So guys, let's get into this. If you enjoyed this video, then make sure you subscribe to the channel and join the Xtrfy Discord. Even more so than on the pictures, I looked at this mouse and I thought that looks like a G Pro X Superlight. And in a lot of ways it does, and in a lot of ways it is very similar. So since it's a little bit shorter, about 7mm shorter and a tiny bit thinner, you'd be tempted to say, well, this is a mini G Pro X, which is a mouse that a lot of people, including myself, really wanted to see. However, I think that's a bit of an insult to Xtrfy. There's so much more to this mouse that makes it unique and innovative. It obviously does have some similarities with the G Pro Superlight, and definitely there must have been some inspiration from it. But that's not a bad thing, it is a good shape and it is a nice one to use. You get that familiar smooth shape that's relatively simple and is going to be comfortable for a lot of people. What is very different though is the front. On the Xtrfy M8 wireless, the front buttons go pretty much all the way down to your desk. And that is something completely different to me. I've not seen anything quite like that. The Xtrfy MZ1 they got pretty low, but this is something completely different altogether and in a completely different design. What it meant for me is I could get a more comfortable grip on it. I'm a claw user, my hands are about 17cm by 8.5cm, and I found that it just meant my claw was in a nicer position. If anything, it could maybe be slightly further forwards, and it was just more comfortable to use for longer periods of time, and therefore as well improve my aim. Similarly though to the G Pro X Superlight, this shape is going to be pretty good for most grips. If you're a palm user, then you will be able to find something comfortable with this mouse, maybe even if it's just a bit of a palm claw hybrid that's a bit more relaxed. If you're a claw user, this is going to be a really nice shape, at least in my opinion. That's what I consider myself, and I've had a really good time using this mouse. I got to grips with it really quickly due to its shape. Although being different is in many ways familiar, and it meant I got used to it really quickly and I've actually aimed really well with it. I must say this mouse might be competing with the final mouse for the spot of my main mouse, which is something that no mouse so far has been able to do. And then if you're a fingertip user, it's also going to be a nice shape. It's going to be better than the G Pro X Superlight in many ways because it's that bit shorter. The weight of this mouse is just 55 grams, that makes it lighter than the G Pro X Superlight and most even wired lightweight mice. That makes it so nice to use, it just feels really agile and you just feel like you have full control and you're fully in charge of the mouse in all situations. Another quick side note along with this is I really like the fact that the design of this mouse has that lightweight without having to have any holes in it. Having more mice that have done this recently is something I'm really starting to appreciate. Especially since the build quality is absolutely excellent. I'm really impressed at how they've got this mouse so light and so solid. That's backed up by the feet as well, they are really good. They're not the fastest feet, and I wouldn't say that in a bad way, they're still really consistent. I'd say I just feel like I have a little bit more control over them than speed, which is something new to me. In the box as well, you do get some replacement feet, which is obviously something I love to see. Charging, obviously, due to the low clicks, can't be on the front, so you have to charge it with a USB Type-C, which is good, on the side. This rubber thing was a bit hard to get out the first time and kind of is slightly deformed, but I think most people will just take it out and not leave it in there. It does mean using the mouse while it's charging is going to be a bit awkward, but personally, whenever my wireless mice are charging, I don't use them. You don't have to charge it for very long, so that shouldn't be an issue for most people. These clicks with their cool design are also really nice. As with a lot of the new Xtrfy mice, these clicks use KLGM 8.0s and they just feel really nice to use. They're really snappy. So along with that design, the clicks are really good feeling. Similarly, the side buttons and scroll wheel feel good to me. They're also quite snappy, and in general, the side buttons are quite well placed. It does feel in that way quite similar to the G Pro X Superlight, which once again is a good thing. The sensor is a Pixar 3395, which has up to 26,000 dpi. From my testing, it is an excellent sensor. Obviously, you have no tracking issues and accuracy things like that. The lift-off distance was also nice and low at around 3 playing cards, which is excellent. Along with the sensor though, the wireless connectivity is really good and consistent. As I've said before, wireless technology has come a long way, and for most mice it's not a problem whatsoever, and it feels really good. The mouse is nice and simple to control as well. You don't need any software. You've just got a switch on the bottom so you can control the different things like your polling rate and DPI, and then a button to change through the different ones. You've got a really small LED so you can just have an indication of what setting you're on. I think Xtrfy have once again smashed it with the M8 wireless. I paid full price for this mouse, as I do with most of the products I review, and that means I can say whatever I want, and I honestly think if you're looking for a new mouse, I think you should buy this one. I think it's absolutely excellent. I love my retro design, and I think it shares some great features from the GPX Superlight, but with the clicks and little things that just make it that bit more unique. It is a really good mouse. The lighter weight, the slightly smaller size is going to be better for most people, including myself. And in general, I just think there's not really any fault I can find in this mouse. I'd love to know what you think in the comments, and if you'd like to see a full detailed comparison with the GPX Superlight, let me know as well. Thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you guys next time.